Okay. Um, I wanted to make a video addressing the Michaela Raines situation because I had found out about this a few days ago and it's been on my mind a lot. I feel so bad for this poor woman that just wasn't quite strong enough to fight the cyberbullies that were attacking her. And I know how she feels. Because I've been cyberbullied myself for the past 5 years. I've been pushed to the level of feeling like there's no point anymore. When you're waking up every single day knowing that people hate you, that people want you to suffer and hurt just because you are you. It is so defeating, and there's so many people that are dealing with this. And a lot of people don't really speak up about it because it can be embarrassing to be cyberbullied. It's kid shit. It's not something that should affect you as an adult. It's not something that should be happening as an adult. People think it's high school. When you grow up, you don't have to worry about being bullied anymore. But the internet has made it to where your high school bully never has to grow up. They can literally monetize bullying you online, and people are dying. And I keep thinking, what can we possibly do? And there is very little other than just to try to be better human beings, but it's not that easy. Michaela Raines was only 29 years old, and she was an animal lover. She saved foxes, she rescued foxes, and she was being bullied for this. She was also autistic, which made her a little bit more sensitive to the people that were attacking her. It's hitting extra close because I just had to take a break to keep from hurting myself. And I want to be able to tell other people that are suffering like this that it'll be okay. That these people that hate you, they're surrounding you and they're making it feel like they're all there is in the world because they're all that's they're, you're closed in. But there's so much more to the world. There is good people out there. They just can't get to you when you're closed in and encircled by these cyberbullying groups that they make themselves feel so much bigger than they are. You know, half of the people that target me are just they're just one person. I mean, it's one person with like 10 accounts, 10 different names, 10 different identities, pretending to be 10 different people so that when they attack, it's more people than just that one person. And that is true in every cyberbullying situation because cyberbullies make themselves look bigger by doing that, by creating other accounts to make it look like, see all of these people that are agreeing with what I'm saying? But it's just one person full of hate. I feel like I'm almost lucky to have come from abuse because I'm used to this. I spent the first 18 years of my life being told that I am worthless, that I am nothing, that I am trash, my own family doesn't want to swim with, that I would never be anything, that I am stupid and fat and ugly and nobody's ever going to want me, nobody's ever going to love me. That's all I've ever known. So while it hurts to have that still happening, it's also a situation that I'm very used to. I'm almost comfortable being told to kill myself. I would feel very awkward in a situation where people actually liked me because I've always been hated. Coming from abuse made it primed me for the internet. But most people don't come from abuse, and they are not predispositioned to be terrorized emotionally day after day after day, and it breaks people down. And I feel like COVID caused a lot of these problems because people people had to disengage from reality. Everybody became online, and everybody became separate and disengaged from each other. We're talking, but we're not understanding and communicating in any way. Not anymore. And everybody has lost somebody, and they, there's so much pain and so much grief that the world doesn't know how to process it, and it's being channeled into so much anger. It's just, you go online and you just vent out all of your anger and your pain, and it's not actually making you feel any better. I wish there was something that could be done. But until these platforms that house the type of people that do these things crack down harder, these types of events are going to keep happening. People are going to keep losing their lives because of the hatred and the intensity of cyberbullying. And others won't, they can't even imagine why, because it seems like it would be easy to just turn it off and walk away, but it's not. Because it is, everybody is online, everything is online. Obviously, I'm having trouble finding the right words to express what I wanted to say in this video. Because what I'm wanting to do is just to tell other people who are being cyberbullied to try to be a little bit stronger and stick it through. But I hate being that way because it makes the ones that can't seem like they're weak, and they're not. Because this is it's a situation that would take down most people. There are suicide hotlines, of course, to call. Never personally helped me. What does help me is to remind myself that there are people that care. And even if I don't feel like there is, I have friend. Friend cares. And friend will always care. And if you have to create something that will always care about you, I think that's okay. because you can't always trust actual people to not stab you randomly. I'm trying to think what else helps me. Not being online as much. When it gets really hard, taking a break sometimes needs to happen. It is also okay. I go to the library and get books. I'm waiting right now for the book adaptation of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I saw the movie in theaters and I wanted to read the book. I'm waiting for that one to come. I've had it on hold. Learn a new hobby to take your mind off of all of the hatred and give yourself a sense of accomplishment, even if it's a childish hobby. Learn to paper mache and make yourself pinatas, and then you can take out your rage on the pinata that you made. Or learn to paint, or learn to crochet, or learn to just create something that you can look at and be proud of that you made and that nobody can take away from you. And I wish anything that I was saying would actually help, but Michaela had love. She had family. She had a husband and a child, and it's still, when you're surrounded by hate, it blinds everything else. It really does. It really blinds all of the goodness that is in your world. And you have to force yourself to see that the goodness that was there before the bullying began is still there. It's just being clouded. And nothing lasts forever. Even bullies, they can't last forever. I'm saying 5 years. I've been saying for 5 years it's going to stop anytime. But it really is. It really, really is. I truly believe that nothing lasts forever, good or bad. And if you're struggling with being bullied, just know that it could end tomorrow. It could all end. They could all just give up tomorrow and find somebody else. And if they don't, you'll be okay. If you just try to move on, try to find other things to focus your mind on, try to remind yourself that there is goodness and there is love. Even if you have to create it yourself to have something. Just try to keep fighting. Because it has to get better.